Hey guys, this is Nina with Left with Less. We're all working with a little less nowadays, huh? I've gotten a raise, but a lot more work, and it's not covering much. Anyways, I haven't recorded a video in a while. I'm back. I'm gonna try to jump back in. So I want to talk about Gaza. Uh, what we're doing is wrong. They're innocent people out there, and they're just killing everybody. And I'm having a really tough time with it. With especially, I know he won't watch this, but my husband. I noticed a lot of people think this way that I've talked to. They say that the Palestinians were born to hate, and so they deserve what's happening to them because they're terrorists. No, I don't like that. That's wrong. It's wrong. I like to compare it to this. Let's say there's an escaped convict or a mass shooter who goes and murders, or is on the run, and they run into your neighborhood, your apartment complex, okay? And let's say they can't find him. And what if they decide, well, we'll just bomb the whole area, the whole neighborhood, the whole apartment complex, because we're going after the one terrorist who committed these atrocities. Would this be okay in our country? In any other country? Would it be okay? No, it wouldn't be okay. So why is it okay over there? It's not. It really says something about a person who I can't look at him anymore. I'm like, ooh, you what? I'm having a real tough time with it. I mean, um, the one thing I do is my 9-year-old kid when he gets in trouble at school and he's complaining. I said, well, we could just move to Gaza. If you think it's so bad here, like, do you know what those kids are going through? I've showed him some videos. I'm Our government really does not care about us. And if we let them do this there, it's going to come home here. They will start indiscriminately bombing neighborhoods, apartment complexes when you know how easy they label terrorists nowadays. They're not too far from it already. Let me tell you, work's been work's lame, but I'm just thankful I have a job. I just got a raise, more work to do, but what's new? We all have to work harder for less, right? Right, this one's not gonna be the best one, but I don't want to record a million different ones. Um, the way they spend our money. Could you imagine me and you? We work, we take our rent money. Let's go to the casino. Okay, this is what these people do. We lose it. Uh-oh. Well, who's there to bail us out when we lose money at the casino? Unlike the military industrial complex, they get constantly funded to lose $31 trillion, and the funding never stops. These people never have to, we have to pay the consequences when we mess up. I mean, there's no forgiveness here. You know, I was listening to Donald Nixon earlier, and this chick said something about free housing in North Korea. We don't get nothing, and I think it's they have the audacity to tell us that we might have to go to war with Russia and send troops out there. I'm sorry. What do you give us exactly? Hmm? A little less? A little less? We're supposed to just gung ho it for you, Joe Biden, or whoever's puppeting your strings. Henry Kissinger. Good riddance, man. Now, you know how they kept saying, well, RFK Jr., I'm not Jr., who killed him, right? Oh, and who killed RFJ? Like, well, we can't release they haven't been releasing it. Even though they said everybody who was around back then is dead now. Well, Henry Kissinger was alive. Is it going to come out now? Are we going to hear it? Did he do this? Something to do with it? I bet he did, because he's you know, the part on the movie Ghost with Demi Moore. Um, when the bad guys die, and those shadow monsters come out. I really hope that's what he saw when he left this world. Um, I'm sorry, Scott Ritter. You are. I love watching your stuff, but you are wrong at this point, buddy. He's not a good dude. He played you just like he played everybody else, and he's a monster. He killed, and he set the stage for what we're dealing with today. Sure, we might have been doing it since what 19 in the 40s. We've been conquering over countries. I don't know. I have this picture here that says since World War II. Okay, see, yeah, he was alive then, but still, yeah, he's no help. The targeted countries and yeah, I don't want to pull up my screen. I could, but y'all have seen this before. The U.S. military and CIA intervention since World War II. It's got the world map, and there's targeted countries and U.S. bombings and U.S. government assassination plots. The whole thing is just like bam, 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 bam. They're all lit up. And this was only up till 2010. This map would be way more filled up. I'm sick of our government telling us what to do in our lives all the time. We get nothing from you guys. Why are we listening to you guys so much? Why? Why censorship to protect people's feelings? Okay, okay. You're gonna call it a hate crime or something when somebody says something about Jews or Zionists? You don't care about our feelings when we get kicked on the street because we don't make enough money now to pay rent. That hurts more. That's the hate crime right there. You hate the working class. They hate the working class so bad that they let a large number of us live on the street. And I don't want to hear that shit. We care about fentanyl deaths. Bullshit, man. Come on. I might have been born in 1982, but I'm not stupid, man. I may have they may call me uneducated. I have. This is the school system that our country gives us. This is it, man. This is it. You want to call me stupid? You want to call me uninformed? That's all on you, man. But I know a thing or two about bullshit. I can always spot a bullshitter. And you guys are bullshit. It's all a show. Every time they look like they're fighting, I'm even gonna go as far as to say that this whole them charging Trump um with these crimes, please. It's a game. They'll take him for president again. You know why? The tax cuts. Trump is gonna do exactly. Yeah, he may not do 100% what he wants, what they want, but he still got the tax cuts through. He still did 99% of what they wanted. So what's the they're just doing it to keep us voting in the two-party system. Isn't that smart? That if we look like we're fighting, the American people will stay in the two-party system. So, oh well, I'm gonna vote for Trump because they're persecuting him and it's wrong. Well, yeah, it's wrong, but we're being played. I spot a bullshitter. It's like when I caught my husband cheating on me, and he's a really shitty liar. I'm like, dude, no, no, you can't bullshit a bullshitter, okay? Uh, no, I bullshitted a lot growing up, and I can spot him. I can spot him. I can spot him. It's a game. Every single time they look like they're fighting about something, especially the rich people, like this Elon Musk thing. You guys are all in the same bed together. You guys are all doing it together and pretend like you're fighting to keep us like, oh, look, somebody's going to fight for us. Somebody's going to do something for us. No. And the border thing, all the migrants coming in. I have a solution to this. Might take a while and some money, but so there's 13 languages. I was trying to find this again, but I couldn't find it. But there's about 13 languages that are the vast majority of what comes over the border. Okay, we need make some pamphlets that say, "Welcome to America. Unfortunately, you're here because." I'm just gonna sum up what it should say in multiple languages. Explain to them who is responsible for turning their country into a place they can't live or survive anymore, who's responsible, why they did it for money, and why they're here. And point to them. Don't take the lowest wage. If they paired up with the working class and we said no, I think we'd have a better shot at getting some stuff done. Because we'd be the vast, vast, vast majority. I float all these ideas. And a lot of work, man. But right now they come in and they just want to live just like we do. So then they're like, oh, sure, we'll take whatever we can. You know? But they need to talk to us. Team up with us. There's so many of them coming over the border. And they're struggling too. Don't fight the immigrants for jobs. We need to team up with them. And tell the employers, no, pay us more. In North Korea they don't pay rent. They're giving, they give housing. Can you even imagine that? I was listening to Garland Nixon interview some really smart lady, and I looked it up. I found, man, they you get a better worker when you don't have all this stuff to worry about or all this problems. I gotta go. You know, every day we live with a little less. Anyways, I want to shout out to Two Dissidents for I called in yesterday and had a nice chat. That was really good. My Monty Python stuff is golden. Uh, um, I could do it, Holy Grail or Life of Brian like that. Pretty good at it. My dad had us memorize them when we were little to entertain his friends. Well, I still got it. Um, throw him to the floor. So what's up? Throw him to the floor. Oh, what is your name? Jewel. Bronze. Brian. No, Brian. Oh, so when caught Brian doing the terrorist stuff, and they pulled him out of his cell to take him to talk to Pilate, and he was like, "Oh, and throw him to the floor, sir." What? Throw him to the floor again, sir? Oh yes, throw him to the floor, please. They pick him up off the floor and just throw him back down on the floor. And he's like, Jewish rapscallion. He goes, "I'm not Jewish, I'm a Roman." A woman? No, Roman. Oh, um, so your father was a Roman. What was his name? Oh, who was he? He was a centurion in the Jerusalem garrison. Really? What was his name? Notius Maximus. Centurion? Have you have anybody of that name in the garrison? Oh no, sir. Well, you sound very sure. Have you checked? Oh no, I think it's a joke, sir. Like Styliosaurus or Biggest Dickus. What's so funny about Biggest Dickus? Well, it's a joke name, sir. I have a very great friend in Rome called Biggest Dickus. Right. What is all this insolence? You shall find yourself in gladiator school very quickly with wanton behavior like that. Can I go now, sir? And they pick him back up off the floor and throw him on the floor again. Any part of the movie. I challenge anybody. Try and get me on Life of Brian, Holy Grail. Throw a line at me. I'll get it right back to you. Like tennis. Anyways, everybody, share, like, subscribe. I got more to say. I just want to get another one out there. Bye.